रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन, रिपेर आनी न्यू कन्स्ट्रक्शन पेपर वर्का लागून ज्या मनशाक न्यू हावस काडपा जाय वो रिकन्स्ट्रक्ट करपा जाय तो पेपर वर्क कोना तो अल्टिमेटली करता कितें हावस रिपेर म्हणून घालता. ज्या मनशाक 3 लाख मेळटाले ताका फकत 1.5 लाख मेळटा आनी आयज सांगला ते भाशेन कॉस्ट वाडला ते भाशेन आयज लेटरायज शोन जाना आमच्या सावथाक 25 रुपीज 2 म्हयने पयले आहल्यात आयज 45 रुपीज जाले. रेंव मारली ती 4-5 हजार पर क्युबिक जाल्या आनी ती जाल्यार दोनूय वस्तू गोंयची येना आयज महाराष्ट्रा वा कर्नाटक ते सायडीसून येता.
सजेशन सांग
म्हजें सजेशन हे पेपर जे टिडियस आहा ते मातशें सिम्प्लिफाय करचे आनी रेटूय एमावंट आहा तोय वाडोवचो.
Speaker sir, I share the sentiments of this house. I would like to add only 2 things. That the social service or department ha, this has to be the priority of the government. मुखेलमंत्रीन बरें फायनान्शियल जे बजेट एलोकेशन हा ते मंत्रीक दिवचे. मंत्रीक जेन्ना तूं बरें एलोकेशन दितले तेन्ना हे म्हाका दिसता जितले आमगेले SC ST भाव आहाय OBC भाव आहाय हे भावांक जस्टीस जातलो. आनी हो प्रोसेस म्हाका दिसता तुमी सिम्प्लिफाय करपाक यू शूड पॉसिबली लूक एट द जे गॅझेटान जे पावर्स आहाय that is with your department, but possibly the BDO should be given powers to simplify this. And financial je social welfare department ha, it pertains to not only, it pertains to barik loga tras jadinga kitle DSS and जायते हाय. So तुवें हे प्रायोरिटी जे घेवपाक जाय आनी मंत्रीक बरें फायनान्स तुवें एलोकेट करचें.
येस मिनिस्टर एक म्हजें तो ह्या विशयाचेर एक सजेशन आसा की
स्पीकर सर
एकच मिनिट अटल आसरा योजना करता आसतना हांवें मनोहरभाई आसतांच्या वाचेर खूब ताचे अभ्यास करून गेल्ली. तातूंत फॉल्ट जो उरलो न्ही ताजे मातशें आमी विचार करपाची गरज आसा. तातूंत कशें आसा कंस्ट्रक्शन पार्ट आसा न्ही तो बेनिफीट जायच ना. कसोच बेनिफीट म्हणजे जे डॉक्युमेंटेशन जे करपाक जाय आसा न्ही ते कशेंच फुलफील करणे सामान्य म्हणजे शक्य ना. आमी प्रयत्न करून म्हज्या काणकोणाक हांवें 5 जाणांक ते दिल्ले फक्त 5 जाणांक. त्या नंतर आमी करपाक गेले ना इफेक्ट ताजेर एक तुवें अभ्यास करपाची गरज आसा. दुसरो रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन जो पार्ट आसा पळय न्ही हय म्हणजे रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन जो पार्ट आसा न्ही ताचो इन्स्टॉलमेंट वायज आसा पळय न्ही आज जे आसा न्ही आज सादारणचे 1.5 लाख जरी म्हणलें जर जायत न्ही आज 1.5 लाखांनी 2 लाखांनी घर जावपाक शकना. आनी तो मनीस आसा न्ही तो पयले पयशे युटिलायज केले शिवाय दुसरो इन्स्टॉलमेंट घेवंक शकना. ते डॉक्युमेंटेशन ते करपाक शकना. त्यामुळे हाजेर एक म्हाका एक रिथिंकींग तुमी करचें आनी ती स्कीम आसा न्ही बरी स्मूथली वेवस्थीत वचची. आज एक मातसो एक विचार करचो आसो.
स्पीकर सर ह्या स्किमीचे बद्दल तुमकां पूर्ण म्हायती आसा कारण ही तुमच्याच तकलेंतल्यान स्कीम आयिल्ली आनी ती पयली एप्लिकेबल जाल्ली 2012 ती माननीय आमचे स्पीकर म्हणजे त्या वेळावेले आमचे क्रीडा मंत्री आशिल्ले किंवा ट्रायबल मिनिस्टर आशिल्ले आनी ट्रायबला खातीर ही स्कीम त्या वेळार रिपेर म्हणून केल्ली. ती म्हाका दिसता 75,000 आनी तेन्ना 2 लाख न्यू हावस कन्स्ट्रक्शन एंड देन सबसिक्वेंटली इट वॉज एनहान्स तुमीच केल्लें. आनी म्हाका दिसता की म्हज्या सांग्यार सादारण 1200 हायेस्ट नंबर ऑफ सांग्यार 1200 कुटुंबांक ही स्कीम 75,000 त्या वेळार जाल्ली. ह्या स्किमीचेर आमी पळयत आसतना ह्या स्किमीचे बजेटरी एलोकेशन आसा ते हांव नाशिल्लो त्या वेळार मंत्री पूण बजेटरी एलोकेशन फक्त 1 कोटी आसा. आमी स्किमीचेर खूब डिस्कशन केलें. आमी मुख्यमंत्र्या कडेन परत एक फावटी बैठक घेतली. जशें सगळ्यांनी सांगलां की ह्या स्किमीक आमकां चड करपाक जाय कारण इट इज मेंट फॉर इकॉनॉमिकली विकर सेक्शन ऑफ दी सोसायटी. आनी ही ट्रायबलाक जेन्ना केली त्या वेळार एक ग्रेटर डिमांड आयलो आनी पर्टिक्युलरली धनगर समाजा कडल्यान आनी फर्स्ट ती धनगर समाजाक दिल्ली गेल्ली आनी त्या वेळार 2016 धनगर समाजाक जाली आनी सबसिक्वेंटली ती OBC आनी SC केली. आयज डिस्कशन ह्या हावजान जाता ते ट्रायबल कम्युनिटी ट्रायबलाच्या डिपार्टमेंट. ट्रायबल डिपार्टमेंट इज नॉट माय डिपार्टमेंट. इट इज नॉट एसोसिएटेड टू सोशल वेलफेअर डिपार्टमेंट. लेट अस नॉट डिस्कस दी ट्रायबल. बट आयज आमकां जी एप्लिकेशन आयिल्ली ह्या वर्साक ह्या फायनान्शियल इयराक म्हळ्यार अप टू नाव आर 969. आउट ऑफ दॅट म्हणजे 555 फ्रॉम नॉर्थ 414 फ्रॉम साऊथ. बट वी कूड आतां पर्यंत आमी दिल्यात ते 71 एप्लिकंट्सांकच दिवपाक शकल्यात. सो स्टील वी हॅव अ पेंडन्सी ऑफ 900 विदीन दीस इयर बिकॉज द बजेट एलोकेशन वॉज ओनली 1 crore. सो आमी मुख्यमंत्र्या कडेन आतां सप्लिमेंटरी बजेट घाल्ले आसा आनी सबसिक्वेंटली वी आर ट्रायंग टू इन्क्रीज इन द नेक्स्ट फायनान्शियल इयर कारण OBC हो कंपोनंट खूब मोठो आसा 27% ओबीसीक आसा, ताजे शिवाय एससीक आसा. ट्रायबलाक म्हाका दिसता इट इज ओवर 10 crores तुमी त्या वेळार केल्ले, आतां म्हाका दिसता इट इज अराउंड 20 crores. सो लुकिंग एट देर म्हणजे पॉप्युलेशन पळयलें जर जायत, इट इज मोर इन ओबीसी अँड मोर funds are required in the next budgetary allocations. So right now what the discussion in to cut it short, आमी पळयतात जी स्कीम आसा ती आमी in 21/10/2021 म्हणजे ऑक्टोबर 21 ही स्कीम 75,000 वयल्यान आमी 1,500 फॉर रिपेर केली आनी न्यू कंस्ट्रक्शन आसा, रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन आसा तांकां 3 लाख केली. आतां 3 लाख आनी 1.5 लाख हे हालींच केल्ले आसा, एक वर्स 1.5 वर्स पयलीं केल्ले आसा. We will try and see how best we can, whether we can really go enhancing or increasing the amount, or we should see to that more and more people should be able to avail this benefit. ह्या दोन्ही वटच्यान आमकां बजेट कशें आसा ताजे एलोकेशना वेळान आमी ते पळयतात आनी मॅक्झिमम लोकांक हो फायदो पावले. एज रिगार्ड्स टू सिम्प्लिफिकेशन ऑफ द प्रोसेस, म्हाका दिसता की आमी एक लिगल हाजेर हें घेवपाक जाय. हालींच आमी टेम्पररी हावज नंबर दिल्ले आसात. रिपेर ही स्कीम कशी आसा की एक तुका पयलींचे हावज एक्झिस्टींग आसा आनी त्या हावजिंगाक तुका प्लास्टर करपाक जाय किंवा फ्लोरिंग करपाक जाय किंवा शीट्स घालपाक जाय किंवा एडिशनल रूम काडपाक जाय. जर तुजें स्वताचें घर आसा आनी नंबर आसा जर जाय जाल्यार ही स्कीम एप्लिकेबल जाताली. परमनंट नंबर बट जाता जर जाय जाल्यार लिगल घेवन, कारण जी सगळी लिगल कित्याक केल्ली आसात ती जावन जाता जाल्यार पळोवपाक जाय लिगल एडवायस घेवन. सो वी आर जस्ट रिक्वेस्टिंग दी ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑल्सो टू लूक एट दीस इश्यू, अलोकेटिंग मोर बजेट. ती मुनकारियल हावज पसून आसा जर जाय आनी ताका ताजे घर नंबर आसा जर जायत परमनंट जाल्यार व्हडलेशें कांय प्रॉब्लम ना. जर घरच मुणकाराच्या ताब्यान आसा जाल्यार ताका मुणकारा कडच्यान एनओसी ही लागता. ना जर जाय जाल्यार ते कोर्ट केसीन भितर वता की घर आपलें आनी ताजेर सरकारान पयशे कितें दिले, हे प्रॉब्लम येता. तिसरी गजाल आसा, मोस्ट ऑफ दी आतां आमचे स्पिकरांनी सांगले आसा ते जेन्ना मंत्री आशिल्ले त्या वेळारय ते स्वता इंट्रस्ट घेवनय त्या वेळार ते जावपाक शकले ना. ओन्ली दोज हू कूड कंप्लीट दी प्रोसेस, लँड कन्वर्शन जावं बाकीचे अप्रुवल ऑफ दी प्लॅन, TCP हे सगळे करून ताणें ही कूड डू ओन्ली 5. म्हजे कडेन एक 7-8 जाल्ली, पूण तांचे स्वताचे घर, स्वताची जमीन आशिल्ली त्या वेळार. आयज जमीन जर दुसऱ्याची आसा जर जाय तो न्यू घर आजुनूय बांदपाक शकना. जर सिम्प्लिफाय करपाक जाता जर जाय, वी वील डिस्कस दीज इश्यूज विथ दी कन्सर्न ऑथॉरिटी अँड कन्सर्न डिपार्टमेंट्स आनी ताजेर आमी करपाक जाता कशा प्रकारे ह्या विकर सेक्शन लोकांक नवें घर बांदपा खातीर आमी येवजण दिवपाक शकतात. एज रिगार्ड्स टू एनहान्सिंग दी लिमीट ऑर दी अमाउंट, जाल्यार हांव एक सांगपाक सोदता की ते शक्य जाता काय जायना ते पळयता आमी. पूण ताजे भायर प्रायम मिनिस्टर हावजींग एक स्कीम आसा, तातूंत भितर म्हाका दिसता की 2.5 लाख कितें आसा. इट इज नॉट दॅट ही स्कीम घेतली जाल्यार ती घेवपाक मेळना अशेंय ना. दोनी स्किमी घेवन एक बरे प्रमाणान 5-5.5 लाखाचे घरय बांदूं येता. म्हणजे दोनी ह्या स्किमीन घेतली जाल्यार ती स्कीम तुमकां घेवपाक जायना अशें कांयच कायदो ना. म्हणजे तुम्ही जेन्ना हे सगळे प्रोसेस करता तेन्ना ते एप्लिकेशन थी घाले जर जायत जाल्यार वी वील गेट म्हणजे सफिशियंट अमाउंट टू कंस्ट्रक्ट अ सिंपल हावज. आनीक दुसरे बाकीच्यो ज्यो गजाली आसा त्यो आमी पळयतात, कारण ही स्कीम चडांत चड लोकां पर्यंत पावपाक जाय. तुमी सांगले तशें सादारण 4 लाख पॉप्युलेशन जर ओबीसीचें आसतलें आनीक थोडें पॉप्युलेशन एससीचें आसतलें आनीक एक 4,000 कुटुंबां जर ताजेर म्हणजे सादारण 1 लाख कुटुंबां आसात जाल्यार वर्साक एक थोडीशी 1000च्या वयर तरी घरां बांदपाचें. आयज आमचे कडेन एप्लिकेशन आयल्यात ती 1000, म्हणजे आमकां एक 2-3 हजार घरांक मदत करपाची, आयदर रिपेर आनीक न्यू हावजीस कंस्ट्रक्शन हें करपाचो आमचो प्रोसेस आसतलो. सो आमी सप्लिमेंटरी बजेट जेन्ना येता तेन्ना जी पेंडींग एप्लिकेशन्स आसात हावजिंगा रिपेर आनीक न्यू हावज कंस्ट्रक्शन तांच्यो फॉर्मेलिटीज कंप्लीट जाले जर जाय जाल्यार आमी ते करतले. हावज रिपेराक चड फॉर्मेलिटी लागनात. सिंपल हावज न्यू हावज कंस्ट्रक्शन किंवा रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन आसा ताका TCPचे प्लॅन एप्रुवल जावं बाकीच्यो सगळे लागतात. सो सगळे आमदारा कडेनय विनंती करता, आमचे तुमी एकट्यान म्हणिल्लें की नोडल ऑफिसर्स जावं बाकीचे, वी वील डिस्कस दीस विथ द चीफ मिनिस्टर अँड वील कम आउट विथ द प्रॉपर ताजे फॉर्मेलिटीज, एलिजिबिलिटी क्रायटेरिया. ताचे भायर फॉर युअर इन्फॉर्मेशन सोशल वेलफेअर डिपार्टमेंट हॅज प्लेस्ड ऑल प्लेसीस तांचे आमचे एसिस्टंट्स आसात कळ्ळें न्ही, आमचे जे बाकीचे फील्ड वर्कर आसा आनी फील्ड असिस्टंट्स ऑल ऑफ देम आर प्लेस्ड इन डिफरंट तालुकाज इन BDO ऑफिस इन म्युनिसिपालिटीज इन पंचायत ऑफिस ऑल्सो दे रेग्युलरली गो दे पिकअप दी एप्लिकेशन्स दे गायड देम आमच्या घरा कडेन पसून वचपाक जाय जर जायत कोणाचे बेनिफिशरी आसा ताका कितें प्रॉब्लम आसा जर जायत वी हॅव डेजिग्नेटेड दीस वर्क and they go in every constituency, every house also. आमी जेन्ना दिव्यांग भुरगे म्हणटात त्या दिव्यांग भुरग्यांच्या घरा कडेन पावपाची पसून वेवस्था एखादे वेळ तांकां कसली प्रॉब्लम आसा तांचे हें करपा खातीर सरकारान हें प्रोविजन केल्लें आसा. सो वी वील टेक केअर ऑफ अपॉइंटिंग ऑल दीस पीपल अँड गिविंग देम दीस एडिशनल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी वेन वी गेट सफिशियंट फंड्स. थँक्यू.
तो एकूच ऍड करता भितरलो ट्रायबल कंपोनंट जो आसा पळय न्ही हे ट्रायबल खातें म्हाज्या कडेन आसल्या कारणान म्हाज्या डिपार्टमेंटाच्यान ताजे सफिशियंट प्रोविजन आसा. ओके. दुसरी गजाल आमी एक म्हणजे आमकां लिगल हावजीस बांदता तेन्ना लायसन्स घराचे घेवचे पडटा. हो एक प्रॉब्लेम आसाच आसा. त्या खातीर थोड्या जाणांक ती बेनिफीट मेळना आमी मान्य करपाक जाय. पण भितरलो फक्त म्हणजे TCP लायसन्स झोनींग नासल्या कारणान तें मेळना. तो मेन हर्डल आहा भितरलो. अदरवायज स्किमीचो अवेरनेस तालुका लेवलाचेर अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ फॉर्म एप्लिकेशन स्क्रुटनी आनी फक्त फंड प्रोविजन सोशल वेलफेअरच्या हाका करपाक जाय तितके फंड प्रोविजन सप्लिमेंटरी बजेटात करता. पण आमचो मूळ उद्देश अंत्योदय तत्वाचेर सगळ्या लोकां पर्यंत ही स्कीम पावोवन जे जे बेनिफिशरीज आसा तांकां घरां दिवपा खातीर सरकार कटिबद्ध आसा. आनी इंदिरा गांधी आवास योजना ही स्कीम ही ती न्हू. म्हणजे बाब एल्टन उलयता आसतना ताका इंदिरा गांधीची याद जाली म्हणून ती स्कीम केंद्रात काडलेली आनी ही स्कीम स्पेशली अटल आश्रा योजना ही स्कीम गोंयान स्पेशल काडलेली. इंदिरा गांधी आवास योजनेच्या अंतर्गत म्हणजे म्हाका याद जाता त्या प्रमाणे 2012 न्हय पडली 15,000 रुपया घर बांदपाक 12,500 रुपया 12,500 रुपया स्कीम मेळटाले ते बी 7,500 रुपया केंद्रांतल्यान येताले दिसता आनी 7,500 रुपया स्टेट गव्हर्मेंट इतकेच दिताले. ती स्कीम आसा तिचे फॉर्मूय मेळटा बंद जावंक ना आनी बंद करूंक ना. ती जाय जाल्यार ती वेगळी करूं येता. इंदिरा आवास योजना ती वेगळी आसा. ओके. आनी अटल आश्रा योजना वेगळी आसा. म्हणून हांवें फक्त एक्सप्लेनेशना खातीर सांगलें तरी म्हणजे बाप मिनिस्टराचे तुवें मॅक्झिमम बरें दिसता. केन्ना केन्ना विरोधकूय बी आपलें काम पूर्ण जाता तेन्ना कॉंग्रेच्युलेट करता म्हणून 80% फॉर्म तुजें सँक्शन जालें म्हणून तुवेंनूच सांगलें. त्या बद्दल मिनिस्टराचें कॉंग्रेच्युलेटूय केलें. उरलेलें जाता तितके बेगीन फॉर्म भर. आनी म्हाका दिसता स्कीम दिवप ही फक्त सरकाराचेंच काम न्ही लोकप्रतिनिधी म्हणून आमदाराचेंय काम आसा सगळ्यांच्या पर्यंत पावपाचें. अंत्योदय तत्वाचेर नाही फातोड्यानूय बी ST आसात. त्या फातोड्यांतल्या STकूय बी फातोड्यातूय ST आसात तांच्यांनी ह्या स्किमीचो फायदो घेवचो. ना रे ते फॉर्म सगळ्यां खातीर स्कीम ही BJPक आनी काँग्रेसीक आनी गोवा फॉरवर्ड ना. स्कीम फॉर सगळ्या
स्पीकर सर
सगळ्या गोंयकार भावांनी भयणीक आसा.
एकूच मिनिट
त्या खातीर
नाही एकूच
स्कीम त्यांच्या पर्यंत पावय म्हणटा.
आता टाउन प्लॅनिंगाचें म्हणलें तुवें म्हणलें झोनिंगाचो इशू आहा.
इशू आहा रे.
ना एक मिनिट हांव तुका आय एम नॉट डिस्टर्बिंग तें फातोर्डाचे ST आहा तांचे कडेन कशें पावप तें बी हांव जाणा. तें म्हाका तुजी ट्युशन नाका. तें सोड. आतां टॉपिक मेन कितें येता तूं मुख्यमंत्री तूं ST डिपार्टमेंटाचोच मंत्री न्ही तूं मुख्यमंत्री. आतां स्कीम तुका पावोवपाक जाय अंत्योदय तत्वाचेर तूं बिलीव करता. एक बारीक मनशाक ती पावपाक जाय ताका झोनिंगाचो इशू जाता ताका कितें करतलो तूं. ना एज चीफ मिनिस्टर वॉट इज इन युअर मायंड दॅट इज नो न्ही.
स्पीकर सर ताजेरूय सोल्युशन काडटा आमी म्हणून तर सांगलें न्ही हांवें पर्टिक्युलरली प्रॉब्लेम सांगलो झोनिंग सर्टिफिकेट नासल्या कारणान जाका नवीन घर बांदता आसतना ST लोकांक त्रास जाता. ती आतां कशें आसा ताका तेजेर आमी सोल्युशन काडटा.
स्पीकर सर हांव जेन्ना इंदिरा आवास योजना स्कीम आसली 12,500 मेळटाले तेन्ना 8 रुपयांचेर आसलो. आतां 45 रुपीजांचेर जाला. सो 1.5 लाख पावना तो आतां तो 5 लाख तरी जावपाक जाय. इंदिरा आवास योजना स्कीम आसली तेन्ना मटेरियल सवाय आशिल्लें स्पीकर सर. आतां 1.5 लाखान कितें मेळटा तुका खबर आहा.
तूं तेन्ना BJP नासलो.
हांव BJP नासलो केन्नाय दाखय म्हाका प्रूफ करी.
डिस्कस जालें न्ही.
एकूच मिनिट. आतांच मंत्र्यान आमकां सांगलें की वर्साक 70 किंवा 76 कितें लोकांक हेजी बेनिफीट मेळ्ळी. पण हेज्या वरसून अशें कळटा की जे बजेट आसा ते खूबच कमी आहा आनी हे बजेट वाडोवपाचो जो सरकाराचो प्रयत्न आसा तेज्या बद्दल सरकारान एश्युरन्स दिवचें. सरकारान एश्युरन्स दिवचें.
एश्युरन्स दिलें मरे.
स्पीकर सर तेजेर एकूच सोल्युशन हांव ताका शेवटी सांगता आमकां एक्झिस्टींग घर आसा ताका झोनींग सर्टिफिकेट एक्झम्पशन दिवपाचो आमी विचार करता प्लॅनार लागलेले इल्लिगल बांदलेले न्ही ओके आनी डेफिनेटली तेजो म्हणजे बजेटाचेरूय आमी फुडल्या बजेटान विचार करता
आनी एक हांव साबरगा
नॉट हाऊस नंबर प्लॅनार लागलेले सर्वे प्लॅनार लागलेले घर
स्पीकर सर काही रुरल घरां आहा ती प्लॅनार लागलेली ना
ही तूं आतांय बांदता 2014 उपरांत मयात तुज्या
जी घरां रेग्युलरायज जाल्ली आसा एटलिस्ट जी घरां रेग्युलरायज जाल्ली आसा पंचायतीन रेग्युलरायज केल्ली आसा त्या घरांक तरी मेळपाक जाय अशें म्हाका सांगा
येस मंत्र्यांनी आश्वासन दिल्ले आसा त्यामुळे चर्चा थांबवूया
रेग्युलरायज जर तुवें आतां करून घेतला आसत न्ही तितूंतल्यान जाल्यार ते कन्सिडर करपाक जातले
मुख्यमंत्री सरकारी विधेयकां म्हणपाक
स्पीकर सर
मुख्यमंत्र्यांनी गोंय खाजगी
स्पीकर सर
विद्यापीठ
एक मिनिट म्हाका वेळ दिवचो तेच्या पयलीं एकूच मिनिट बाब विजय सरदेसाय बद्दल उलयता आसतना एक उलोवन गेलो की सप्लिमेंटरी बजेटान फक्त इन्फॉर्मेशन आनी पब्लिसिटीक 22 कोटी सप्लिमेंटरीन म्हणला हेल्थाक दिवंक ना म्हणला ताका कोणी तरी चुकीची इन्फॉर्मेशन दिल्या न्ही हांव क्लॅरिफाय करता स्पीकर सर तो पयलींच उठटा लेट मी क्लॅरिफाय ताणें म्हणटा आसतना म्हटलें की कमी बट हांव हावजाकूय एश्युअर करता सप्लिमेंटरी बजेट 2 आनी ताज्याय पयलीं तेंचें सफिशियंट बजेट आशिल्लें म्हणून फाटल्या सप्लिमेंटरी बजेट 1 तांकां येवंक ना आतां सप्लिमेंटरी 2 फाल्यां मांडपाचें आसा तेन्ना तांकां सफिशियंट बजेट आसा ताका कोण म्हायती दिता पळय भितरल्यान न्ही ती चुकीची दिता मातशी इतकेंच म्हाजें म्हणणें
येस
हांवें तशें म्हणूंक ना हांवें तूं उलयता तूं चुकीचें इन्फॉर्मेशन हावजाक दितलें
तूं तें सगळें सारकें आयकना हांवें तुका कितें म्हणलां की इन्फॉर्मेशन पब्लिसिटी सप्लिमेंटरी डिमांड्स तुवें आमकां घाल्या 22 कोटीचे जेन्ना तुवें सगळे दुसऱ्या डिपार्टमेंटांक सांगला आनी पयशे मोडप ना म्हणून ऑस्टेरिटी मेजर्स म्हणून तातूंत आमची फुडें तुका निती आयोगाचें आमी तुमकां कॉलिंग एटेन्शन घाल्लें आहा तें जेन्ना तुमी अलाव करतले तेन्ना आय वील डिस्कस एंड आय वील डेलिबरेट तुका हांव कन्विन्स करता हांव यू आर इव्हेंट मॅनेजमेंट सरकार
डेफिनेटली डिस्कस करूया हांवें ताका फक्त सांगलां की सफिशियंट बजेट पोर्टफोलियो आसा आनी सप्लिमेंटरी 2 आमी दिला
सरकारी विधेयकां म्हणटात आता मुख्यमंत्र्यांनी गोंय खाजगी विद्यापीठां दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2023 सभागृहांत दाखल करून घेवपाचो थाराव मांडचो
सर I request leave to move the motion to introduce the bill number 6 of 2023, the Goa Private University Amendment Bill 2023.
प्रश्न असो आसा गोंय खाजगी विद्यापीठां दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2023 मांडपाक अनुमती दिवपाची काय कितें जांकां मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें जांकां मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें येस हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां विधेयक मांडपाक अनुमती दिल्या मुख्यमंत्री विधेयक मांडचें
सर आय इंट्रोड्यूस द बिल
गोंय खाजगी विद्यापीठ दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2023 सभागृहांत मांडला कायदो खात्याच्या मंत्र्यांनी गोंय विनियोग अधिनियम फाटीं घेवपाचें विधेयक 2023 सभागृहांत दाखल करून घेवपाचो थाराव मांडचो
Sir, I request leave to move the motion to introduce Bill number 2 of 2023, the Goa Appropriation Act, Repeal Bill 2023.
प्रश्न असो आसा गोंय विनियोग अधिनियम फाटीं घेतलो विधेयक 2020-23 मांडपाक अनुमती दिवपाची काय कितें जांकां तें मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें जांकां मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां विधेयक मांडपाक अनुमती दिल्या
Sir, I introduce the bill.
मुख्यमंत्री गोंय विनियोग अधिनियम फाटीं घेतिल्लो अधिनियम 2020-23 सभागृहांत मांडला तर शार उदरगत खात्याच्या मंत्र्यांनी गोंय नगरपालिका दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2023 सभागृहांत दाखल करून घेवपाचो थाराव मांडचो नगरपालिका मंत्री
Sir, I request leave to move the motion to introduce Bill number 5 of 2023, the Goa Municipalities Amendment Bill 2023.
प्रश्न असो आसा गोंय नगरपालिका दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 मांडपाक अनुमती दिवपाची काय कितें जांकां मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें जांकां मान्य ताणें ना म्हणचें हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां विधेयक मांडपाक अनुमती दिल्या
Sir, I introduce the bill.
गोय नगरपालिका दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2022 सभागृहात मांडला. आता पंचायत खात्याच्या मंत्र्यांनी गोय पंचायत राज दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2023 सभागृहात दाखल करून घेवपाचो थाराव मांडचो. पंचायत मंत्री.
Sir, I request leave to move the motion to introduce Bill number 7 of 2023, the Goa Panchayati Raj Amendment Bill 2023.
प्रश्न असो आसा पंचायत राज दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 मांडपाक अनुमती दिवपाचें काय कितें? जांकां मान्य आसा तें हय म्हणचें. जांकां मान्य ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. विधेयक मांडपाक अनुमती दिल्यास. मंत्री.
Sir, I introduce the bill.
येस. गोंय राज्य दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 सभागृहात मांडला. आता महसूल खात्याच्या मंत्र्यांनी गोंय जमीन महसूल कायदो दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 सभागृहात दाखल करून घेवपाचो थाराव मांडचो. महसूल मंत्री.
Sir, I request leave to move the motion to introduce Bill number 9 of 2023, the Goa Land Revenue Code Amendment Bill 2023.
प्रश्न असो आसा गोंय जमीन महसूल कायदो दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 मांडपाक अनुमती दिवपाची काय कितें? जांकां मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें. जांकां मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जाला. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जाला. विधेयक मांडपाक अनुमती दिल्यास. मंत्री.
Sir, I introduce the bill.
गोंय जमीन महसूल कायदो दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 सभागृहात मांडला. आता महसूल खात्याच्या मंत्र्यांनी भारतीय स्टॅम्प गोंय दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 सभागृहात दाखल करून घेवपाचो थाराव मांडचो.
Sir, I request leave to move the motion to introduce Bill number 10 of 2023.
प्रश्न असो आसा
The Indian Stamp Goa Amendment Bill 2023.
येस. प्रश्न असो आसा भारतीय स्टॅम्प गोंय दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 मांडपाक अनुमती दिवपाचें काय कितें? जांकां तें मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें. जांकां मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां. विधेयक मांडपाक अनुमती दिल्यास.
Sir, I introduce the bill.
भारतीय स्टॅम्प गोंय दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 सभागृहात मांडला. आता महसूल खात्याच्या मंत्र्यांनी गोंय अनधिकृत बांदकाम खातें बांदकामाचें विधिनियमकरण दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 सभागृहात दाखल करून घेवपाचो थाराव मांडचो.
Sir, I request leave to move the motion to introduce Bill number 11 of 2023, the Goa Regularization of Unauthorized Construction Amendment Bill 2023.
Yes. प्रश्न असो आसा गोंय अधिनियम बांदकामाचे नियमितीकरण दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 मांडपाक अनुमती दिवपाची काय कितें? जांकां तें मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें. जांकां मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां. विधेयक मांडपाक अनुमती दिल्यात.
Sir, I introduce the bill.
येस. गोंय अनधिकृत बांदकामाचे अधिनियमीकरण दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 सभागृहात मांडला. आता शार आणि नगर नियोजन खात्याच्या मंत्र्यांनी गोंय शार आणि नगर नियोजन दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 सभागृहात दाखल करून घेवपाचो थाराव मांडचो. मंत्री.
Sir, I request leave to move the motion to introduce Bill number 3 of 2023, the Goa Town and Country Planning Amendment Bill 2023.
प्रश्न असो आसा गोंय शहर आणि नगर नियोजन दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 मांडपाक अनुमती दिवपाची काय कितें? जांकां आतां मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें. जांकां मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य. विधेयक मांडपाक अनुमती दिल्यात. येस.
Sir, I introduce the bill.
गोंय शार आणि नगर नियोजन दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 सभागृहात मांडला. आता शार आणि नगर नियोजन खात्याच्या मंत्र्यांनी गोंय जमीन विकास आणि इमारत बांदकाम नियमन दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 सभागृहात दाखल करून घेवपाचो थाराव मांडचो.
Sir, I request leave to move the motion to introduce Bill number 4 of 2023, the Goa Regulation of Land Development and Building Construction Amendment Bill 2023.
प्रश्न असो आसा गोंय जमीन विकास आणि इमारत बांदकाम नियमन दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 मांडपाक अनुमती दिवपाची काय कितें? जांकां तें मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें. जांकां तें मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां. विधेयक मांडपाक अनुमती दिल्या.
Sir, I introduce the bill.
गोंय जमीन विकास आणि इमारत बांदकाम नियमन दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 सभागृहात मांडला. आता मुख्यमंत्र्यांनी गोंय विधेयक 2023 मांडपाक अनुमती दिवपाचें काय कितें जांकां तें मान्य आसा तें हय म्हणचें जांकां मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें हय म्हणटांचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां हय म्हणटांचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां एक मांडपाक अनुमती दिल्या
सर आय इंट्रोड्यूस द बिल.
गोंय मूल्यवर्धित कर दुरुस्ती विधेयक 2020-23 सभागृहात मांडला. विधिमंडळ व्यवहार मंत्री श्री निलेश काब्राल हांणी प्रस्ताव मांडचो. नेम स्थगिती करपाचो प्रस्ताव.
That Rule 21 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business of the Goa Legislative Assembly relating to allotment of time for discussion on matters referred in the Governor's address to stand suspended and that extend to the third session of 2013.
प्रस्ताव असो आसा राज्यपालांच्या अभिभाशणात उल्लेख केल्ल्या मुद्द्याचेर चर्चा करून वेळ दिवपाक संबंधान गोंय विधानसभेचे कार्यपद्दती आणि कामकाज आचरण नेमाचो नियम 21तल्या तिसऱ्या अधिवेशनात 2023 मेरेन स्थगीत केल्ले आसात. प्रस्ताव सभागृहात आसा. हांव आतां प्रस्ताव सभागृहाच्या मतदानात खातीर घालतां. जांकां तें मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें जांकां मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालां. प्रस्ताव मुखार आसा. राज्यपालांच्या अभिभाशणाचो आभार प्रदर्शन प्रस्ताव. आमदार श्री प्रवीण शेट हांणी आभार प्रदर्शन ठराव मांडचो.
Sir, I beg to move the following motion of the thanks to the Governor's address, that the members of the 8th Legislative Assembly of Goa, assembled in the third session, are hereby grateful to the Governor for the address which he has been pleased to deliver to the House on 16 January 2023.
आमदार श्री केदार नायक आणि राजेश फळदेसाय हांणी ताच्या प्रस्तावाक अनुमोदन करचें.
So I second the said motion of thanks moved by Honorable MLA Shri Premendra Shet.
Sir, I second the said motion of thanks moved by Honorable Shri MLA Honorable Shri Premendra Shet. Thanks.
प्रस्ताव सभागृहा मुखार आसा. राज्यपालांच्या अभिभाशणाच्या आभार प्रदर्शनाक प्रस्तावाक दुरुस्त्यो आसात. माननीय विरोधी पक्ष नेते आमदार श्री युरी आलेमो हांणी आपलो दुरुस्ती मांडच्यो.
Sir, I beg to move the following amendment to the motion of thanks to the Governor's address as per list number 1.
दुरुस्ती सभागृहा मुखार आसात. आमदार श्री वेंजी वेगस हांणी आपल्यो दुरुस्ती मांडच्यो.
Sir, I beg to move the following amendment to the motion of thanks to Governor's address as per list number 2.
दुरुस्त्यो सभागृहा मुखार आसात. आमदार श्री विजय सरदेसाय आणि कार्लोस फेरेरा हांणी आपल्यो दुरुस्ती मांडच्यो.
Sir, I beg to move the amendment to the motion of thanks to the Governor's address as per list number 3.
कार्लोस फेरेरा.
To move the motion moved by Vijay Sardesai to amendment number 3.
दुरुस्ती सभागृहा मुखार आसात. आमदार श्री प्रवीण शेट, आमदार श्री केदार नायक आणि आमदार श्री राजेश फळदेसाय हांणी प्रस्तावाचे उलोवप करचें.
First payment.
प्रवीण शेट.
Payment set first.
Because sir, we are very fortunate to have a learned and warm-hearted governor.
तू उलय रे, आयतूच उलोवन घे. तू आज उलोवन घे. फाल्यां उलयता तशें कांय ना. भिवपाची गरज ना. तू साखळे उलोवन आयलो मरे.
Because sir, we are very fortunate to have a very learned and warm-hearted governor for the state of Goa, in the form of Sri P.S. Sridharan Pillai sir. महामहिम गव्हर्नरान आपल्या यात्रेन संबंध 40 मतदारसंघाचे जी यात्रा केली आणि संबंध गोयच्या जनतेच्या जे दुखणी गाराणी ऐकली त्याच्या बद्दल महामहिम गव्हर्नरांचे हांव मना काळजांसून आभार व्यक्त करता. महामहिम गव्हर्नरान जनतेची जी गाराणी ऐकली तितूनसून त्यांच्यानी काही पीडित आमचे गोंयकार जे डायलिसीस पेशंट आसात, कॅन्सर पेशंट आसात, त्या काही कॅन्सर पेशंटांक आनी डायलिसीस पेशंटांक, किडनी पेशंटांक तेंच्यांनी मदतीचो हातूय दिलो. हेका लागून गव्हर्नरान जे घेतलेले तेंचे कार्य खरोखरच आमच्या गोंयकारांच्या मनान उरतले. गव्हर्नरान बाकी जे मतदारसंघान ज्यो समस्या लोकांक येता ह्या समस्यांचेर सुद्दां आढावो घेतलो आनी जी दुखणी आसा प्रत्येक मतदारसंघाची हे दुखणी समजून घेवपाचो प्रयत्न केल्लो आसा. आमकां खात्री आसा ऑनरेबल गव्हर्नर आमच्या ह्या दुखण्यांनी लक्ष घालून आमचे विशय सुटावे जावचे म्हणून प्रयत्न करतले. तशेंच अन्य गोष्टी ज्यो अभावी आसता, ज्यो मूलभूत गरजो खंय तरी आसता, ह्यो खंय तरी अभावी आसता, कमी आसता, ह्या सगळ्या विशयांचेर आमी तांकां एक मेमोरंडम दिल्ले. हे मेमोरंडम प्रत्येक पंचायतच्या ज्यो ज्यो डिफिकल्टी आसा, आतां आमच्या मतदारसंघात 7 पंचायती आसा, 7 पंचायतींचे वेगवेगळे तरेन जी प्रॉब्लेम फेस करता सोसायटी, पब्लिकेक जे त्रास जाता, ह्या सगळ्या त्रासांचे एक मेमोरंडम फ्रेम करून ऑनरेबल गव्हर्नराक आमी दिल्ले आनी तेंच्यांनी आयज तेंच्यांनी आपलो जो वेळ आमच्या बरोबर घालयलो आनी ही आमची दुखणी समजून घेवपाचो प्रयत्न केल्लो आसा. तशेंच हांव विनंती करता ऑनरेबल गव्हर्नरांक हेजेर लक्ष घालून ही त्वरीत सुटावो करचे. थँक्यू स्पीकर सर.
फुडले दोतोर केदार.
ऑनरेबल गव्हर्नराक कॉंग्रेच्युलेट करता. ते म्हाका दिसता पयले गव्हर्नर आसले जे 40वी कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी आमच्या गोंय राज्यांतले फिरले. तशेंच ते आमच्या
कोण उलयनात? ऑपोजिशन म्हणटा प्रेस करूं ना म्हण तुवें उलयना तुवें? मिस्टर केदार तूं उलय. तूं उलय उलय प्रेस ते बटन बटन प्रेस करा.
आपाचो एक करपाक लाय.
केदार बाब
रिजिनाल्ड
उलयत. फाल्यां
कंटिन्यू करता. ऑनरेबल गव्हर्नराक कॉंग्रेच्युलेट करता की तेंच्यांनी 40वी कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी ते फिरले. तशेंच ते म्हाका दिसता फर्स्ट गव्हर्नर आसतले जे राज्यभर सगळे कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन आपले पांय लायलो ताणें. म्हाजे कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन ते आयिल्ले, म्हाज्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीच्या विविध लोकांक ते मेळ्ळे, जे इश्यूज आसलेले जाणा जावन घेतले आनी जे किडनी पेशंट, जे कॅन्सर पेशंट आशिल्ले तांकां मेळ्ळे, तांकां चॅक जे फायनान्शियल एसिस्टन्स आसलेले ते डिस्ट्रिब्यूट केल्यो आनी जे जे गांवान फार्मर्स आसलेले, एग्रीकल्चर कशें चलता हे तेंच्यांनी जाणा जावन घेतले आनी विविध चर्चींनी, देवळांनी तेंच्यांनी गोंयची जी अस्मिताय आसा, जे ट्रेडिशन्स आसा ते जाणा जावन घेतले आनी तेणें आपलो व्हॅल्युएबल टायम आमकां दिलो. हेज्या बद्दल हांव तेंचे कॉंग्रेच्युलेट करता. थँक्यू.
Yes, Elton Nicosa. Elton Nicosa.
Speaker sir, I rise to support the amendments moved by the Leader of Opposition to the motion of thanks to the address of the Governor. Speaker sir, Governor mentioned sports in Goa, but he should have also stated the government needs to do a lot more to promote sports in the rural areas. The youth of Kepe are passionate about sports, especially local games like Kabaddi, Kho-Kho. But in Kepe constituency, there is no sports complex that our youth receive professional training to compete with the nationals and international stage. Speaker sir, swimming is recognized as one of the state sports, But if you go to see the state of swimming pool in Kepe, it is in a very deliberate state. Speaker sir, the government mentioned that the growth rate of the state, but if we look at taluka-wise economy, Kepe will probably be lagging behind. We have given land for IDC, SEZ, ONGC, but we have two historic forts, beautiful beaches, but the state has not utilized these assets which are lying idle. Swarpun Goa 2, the Sarkar Tumcha Dari was actually a BJP pre-election campaign. In order to make schemes available, a permanent citizen service center should have been in all the panchayats, where the staff can help people to apply the schemes and service online without any hassles. If panchayat becomes a single window for all government schemes and services, there won't be a need for government employees to go door to door, which is Sarkar Tumcha Dari. Speaker sir, speaking on G20 summit, one mega event was held in Kepe called the Defense Expo. Many people across the state benefited. The land of IDC was fenced, road was tarred, a bridge was built for that event. But after that, nothing has been done. Inside, once money invested on the site, it must be used for that. But so far, that land is idle and nothing has been done. Speaker sir, the governor spoke on agriculture and agricultural exports. But many farmers, especially ST community in Kepe, cultivate small parcels of land and they sit along the highway to sell their products. They cannot afford to go to the city to sell their vegetables. No, they don't produce enough quantity for export. The government expands highways, and in that course, they cannot sit there and then they cannot sell their products. What I feel, the government should create farmers market in the cities, and so they can promote their products. Speaker, sir, the governor also spoke on agriculture college, and the Goans have to travel out of state to pursue agriculture studies. This is not true. There is an agriculture college in Sangye run by Don Bosco Institute, where our local students can go there, but the college must be given recognition and attention that the government is giving to agricultural college in Ella. Speaker, sir, the governor spoke on NEP. However, in Kepe, school lacks basic infrastructure like playgrounds, school buses. There is only one school bus which carries around 200 students every day by making 4 trips in Bali. The children don't receive school uniforms, raincoats, and at the start and the last of academic year. Speaker, sir, the governor said that both districts of the state have declared Har Ghar Jal, but actually every district should have been declared as Har Ghar Jal pipes. Village in Barshe, Morpilla, Khola, Fatorpa, we don't get water on daily basis. Har Ghar Jal pipes, not Har Ghar Jal. But nal se jal hoina ani jal anuje ena. I can prove it. Speaker sir, governor also spoke on central schemes, but doesn't he know that how many proposals under 14th and 15th Finance Commission funds are pending? The 15th Finance Commission funds do not reach to the villages. Minor faults in these estimates keep the files pending, and it is for years. Government must also set up portals to track every proposals including the MLAs to follow up these schemes. Governor said 749 ST and 73 economical weaker sections SC OBC beneficiaries should be given funds for house repair under Atal Asar Yojana. In my constituency, what I have already mentioned, there are many these applications which are pending, which we already spoke. Speaker sir, the governor spoke about tourism, but in Kepe we have 2 forts, Kabudarama and Betul Fort. Many beaches, coves and seaside cliffs, as well as potential for hinterland tourism, but till now nothing has been developed. Speaker sir, for your kind intention, there are some illegal cliffs and rooms which have been built in Khola. So I think they should be taken note of. Governor also spoke on mining. Iron ore and mining was stopped in Goa because of leases expired and were not auctioned. There is a bauxite mine in Kepe which was never been auctioned, and I would just want to know how it has been operating till now. There is no revenue for the village panchayat and even for the government from this bauxite mine. Speaker sir, the Goa industrial growth and promotion policy has neglected the 12 lakh square meter of land which was meant for industries at food, which was also marked as food park in Kanangini and Kitol. I just want to know that when this industry, that land will be developed, which is almost 12 lakh square meter of land. And since I just want to make a special mention that out of that 12 lakh square meter of land, 4 lakh square land, to my knowledge, has also already been transferred for some private thing. I just want to know the details of that land. Speaker sir, the governor has not mentioned any plans for improving public transportation for the villages in Kepe. Some places we don't have any transport facilities. The governor has not mentioned any plans to provide medical facilities like dialysis, cardiac, dental treatments for the villages of Kepe. The governor has not mentioned to streamline village panchayat and Zilla panchayat by implementing 73rd amendment and giving this panchayat greater autonomy in planning and executing development work. So these are all the points, Speaker sir, pertaining to my constituency which the governor has not mentioned. I just want to make a point. Thank you, Speaker sir.
Speaker sir, I rise in support of the motion and moved by the Honorable MLA Sri Premin Shet and seconded by Honorable MLA Sri Kedar Naik and Sri Rajesh Fardesai respectively. We are fortunate to have a very learned and warm-hearted governor for the state of Goa in the form of Sri P.S. Sridharan Pilleji. He is one such governor who has made an effort to reach out to every constituency of Goa through his Goa Yatra and has touched the lives of many Goan people through his noble gesture. Therefore, his speech in this August House is not a mere piece of paper, but a reflection of the true sentiment of Goans with whom he has actually interacted. I would have personally appreciated more if His Excellency gave his opinion and address on Madai issue in his speech, as this issue is more important and pertinent to our state. The Goan people are experiencing the massive impact of the agenda of all-round development taken by the double-engine government, both in the state as well as center. This government, under the able leadership of Dr. Pramod Sawant, is truly the people's government voted to power by the people of Goa with an unprecedented mandate. The people of Goa once again gave their stamp of support in favor of our ruling dispensation by way of their massive turnout at the Panchayat poll and getting the right kind of people elected at the local self-governance level. It is a proud moment for all of us that our Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant, has implemented or initiated all the assurances made in the budget speech of the year 21-22. Our Goa state has been ranked on the 5th position in the India Innovation Index published by Niti Aayog under the Union Territory and City-State category. Our state had achieved 100% Aadhaar enrollment. Goa is ranked 7th in the country in terms of direct benefit transfer with 149 beneficiaries-oriented scheme. Our Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant, took a landmark decision of implementing the Swayampoorna Goa initiative in line with Honorable Prime Minister flagship program of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Swayampoorna Goa 1.0 focus on ensuring the Goan with initiatives like health, sanitation, soil health card, etc. Swayampoorna Goa 2.0 is aimed at the upliftment of women and youth by providing them employable skill. It is indeed a great achievement that Honorable Prime Minister has personally liked the concept of Swayampoorna Goa and has asked other states to implement a similar program. I take this opportunity to congratulate Honorable Prime Minister for getting the prestigious G20 presidency. Goa will host some important events this year as a part of G20 schedule, and Goans will immensely benefit from this scheme. Our government is giving tremendous boost to agriculture sector, wherein 1,44,498 hectare land is under cultivation, and the government has provided subsidy to the tune of rupees 18.58 crores. But at this juncture, I would like to tell the concerned ministers, like whatever support price we give to the paddy field has to be increased considerably. I think that rate which is given, I think must have been decided long back. So the present cost of cultivation has increased. So in order to support our farmers or make young generation to take up farming as this, we need to support them still more. Our state has also notified the agriculture export policy, giving boost to Goa's farmer to get best return for their hard work towards products like cashew, mankurat, halsane and all. But here, for the agriculture export facility, take these youngsters, whether are we giving them some, tax holidays or some other benefits so that they should take up this. Under the scheme of price rise control, 16,000 tons of vegetable and 430 tons of groceries were distributed on the common man. Our children had to go far away states for getting degrees in agriculture, but all thanks to our Chief Minister's visionary decision, Government of Goa has commenced the operation of Goa College of Agriculture at Old Goa. Recently, under the central government scheme, like swimming, they have decided to take as one sport, one state. Though we have taken this swimming as this, do we have a real infrastructure for swimming in each taluka or each constituency? We have to look to that. Like constituency like me, Bicholim, especially in municipality area, we don't have a sports ground is there, not there, swimming pool is not there. Now for sport ground, there is no place also. So I request the CM that we should acquire land for sports ground, and then we should have a sports ground in that. Because in my constituency recently, 3 boys have already played under Ranji Trophy. Also, this is under a veterinary department, they have vaccinated for this lumpy skin disease around 21,000 cattle. My question to the government is, just vaccinating 21,000 cattle is enough? Should we not vaccinate everybody? Because ultimately it's a viral disease. If one or other 2 cattle are just with lumps with this, it can pass on to other cattle. Under Goa, there is a Goa Public Lighting Duty Act which is there, where they have said that the lighting which was maintained by GSID and other department, electricity department will do it. My question, will the electricity department will do lighting for this Latham-Barse industrial estate, or Latham-Barse industrial estate have to have its own? So these certain things has to be looked after. Under skill development, drone technician and mechanic of e-vehicle, these 2 courses are started in Kakora Industries. Now, since drone technician and e-vehicle, these are the things which are coming up. I think this should be taken in almost all the ITS, because this is the need of our in future. Thank you, sir.
येस, गव्हर्नर ॲड्रेसाचे उलोवपा खातीर आज आनी फाल्यां दीस आसा. फाल्यां परत म्हाका सीएमाक रिप्लाय करपाक जाय. म्हणजे आज म्हाका दिसता जास्तीत जास्त टायम आमी वापरचो अशें म्हाका दिसता. त्यामुळे बरेचशे जाण थंय फाल्यां आपल्याक उलोवपाक दिलें ना अशें कंप्लेंट जावची न्ही. त्यामुळे आज ज्या येस, सीएम कितें म्हणटाली तुमी कितें सांगू? इतलेंच. आतां टी ब्रेक 4:30 पर्यंत सभागृह स्थगीत करता.
Honorable Deputy Speaker.
Honorable Member Alex Sikar.
Speaker, sir, I rise to support the motion of thanks to the Governor. While supporting the motion of thanks, I would like to highlight a few issues of utmost importance to my constituency. It is a fact that this government, under the leadership of Dr. Pramod Sawant, has achieved a lot. He and his team of ministers should be lauded. But people in my constituency expect a lot more. And therefore, I take advantage of this time given to me to raise a few issues. Issue number one. I would like to draw the attention of the Revenue Minister to the bulldozing that is being undertaken by the Rail Nigam Vikas Limited when it comes to the double tracking work that is going on in South Goa. Why do I say the attention of the Revenue Minister? Is for the simple reason that people claim to be owners of property. They claim that the property has not been acquired. But with the assistance of the Deputy Collector of Vasco, the Rail Nigam Vikas Limited is bulldozing its way and forcefully, with police protection, laying the new track. I humbly request him to ask his officers to ask the Railway Nigam Vikas Limited to produce their documents, produce their ownership papers. And should they be the owners, 100% let them go ahead and lay the line. But should they not be the owners, I don't think we should be a party to doing injustice to the real owners of the land. Speaker, sir, during the last session, I had raised certain issues regarding contract workers in the power department. Unfortunately, till date, the issues have not been resolved. I appeal to the Power Minister, be human, stand up and resolve the issue at the earliest. You have 255 posts at your disposal. Absorb those contract workers. In case you cannot absorb all the workers, absorb the workers that have been taken on contract in the year 2010 and 2011. The rest we will see later. But at least make a start with the contract workers of 2010 and 2011. Speaker, sir, I would further like to draw the attention of the Power Minister. During the Tokti cyclone that took place in 2001, around 100 boys were taken on contract. Yes, it was an emergency. They were taken on contract without approvals. But if I'm not mistaken, for a period of about 4 to 5 months, they have till date not been paid their wages. They all belong to the ST community. And therefore, I believe the minister should intervene and immediately resolve this issue of settling these pending wages. Speaker, sir, I know the minister to be a very humane person, but I fail to understand why till date he has not settled the death claim of an individual, Marian Correa by name, from his own department. Over a year has passed. I have mentioned this issue umpteen times in this house, but till today the compensation of 10 lakhs has not been paid to him. If required, Speaker, sir, change that insurance company. Don't continue with them if they are not willing to honor their commitment to your department. Speaker, sir, coming to PWD. At the outset, I would like to congratulate this government for the new Zuari Bridge. Yes, it has been inaugurated in part. There's still a part to be inaugurated or to be completed. But with whatever has been inaugurated or opened to the public, we from the south can have been relieved of massive traffic jams that used to take place at Kortali or at Agasai. Having said that, I also believe my constituents have a lot of grievances. Some time back, the government decided to shift hawkers that sat along the road, along the Verna bypass. Intentions were good. But what have I observed, Speaker, sir? Those poor people selling vegetables that used to sit along the road have been shifted. But I can show you today so many permanent structures that have come along the same road. So is there something wherein the poor man, injustice is being done to the poor man, whilst the rich are being favored to build paka structures? Trust me, Speaker, sir, even a restaurant has been built. And the government has turned a blind eye to it. No permissions have been granted. Speaker, sir, whilst constructing this Verna bypass, people were removed from their houses. They were promised alternate plots to construct houses. 4 years have passed that this road is ready. But till today, Speaker, sir, these alternate plots have not been allotted to them. I appeal to the Honourable Minister, get this file cleared, allot these plots immediately to the people who are affected. Speaker, sir, they were assured rent of 6,000 rupees would be paid per month. They were given rent for 2 years. The balance period, they are still knocking on doors, begging to receive this monthly rent that was assured to them. Speaker, sir, in the villages of Nuve and Majorda, there is an acute water shortage. I request the Minister to again look into that. Speaker, sir, I would like to congratulate the government for having come out with the pilgrimage scheme, taking people to various centers of religious importance like Valankani, like Tirupati, like Shirdi. But I have a suggestion. I would like to request the Honourable Minister to consider including the Infant Jesus Shrine in Nasik. Many of us Catholics have a lot of faith in that shrine, and therefore, if he could include that particular shrine in the list of places wherein these trips could be undertaken, I would appreciate. Speaker, sir, the Health Minister had assured earlier when I was a MLA of this House that he would upgrade the health facilities in the village of Lotoli or the health center in Lotoli. Unfortunately, we've not been able to do much. I also demand that he restarts the 24-hour ambulance service that he had launched some years back. Last but not the least, Speaker, sir, I would like to congratulate the government, the Chief Minister, our earlier Chief Minister, late Manohar Parrikar, for their vision in constructing the Manohar International Airport. I would like to thank the Chief Minister and the Honourable Prime Minister for assuring us Goans that Daboli Airport will continue. With these few words, I once again would like to support the address, the motion of thanks to His Excellency the Governor. Thank you, Speaker, sir.
Honorable Member Cruz Silva.
Speaker, sir, I raise to support the amendments moved to the Governor's address. The first burning issue is the Madai water. The BJP government in the centre cannot take Goans for a ride. and promise Karnataka that is going for election, and I appeal to this government to ask the centre to immediately withdraw approval of our DPR to divert the waters of the river. Speaker, sir, speaking on the economic front, Goa has the highest estimated per capita income in the country, portraying a vigorous and healthy economic, says Honorable Governor in his address. But when tourism and mining has been the mainstay of Goan economy and two major sources of livelihood of local population, mining ban and COVID-19 has brought the two sectors to their knees. There is statement in tourism and low income generating tourism flowing tourism inflow is flooding the state these days. There is an unprecedented unemployment crisis and is endangering the existence of more than 3 lakh people. Loans cannot be paid, and NPAs are on the rise. Household gold mortgage is on the rise. Domestic turmoil are affecting lives of the youngsters. Out-migrating is increasing, and the adversaries are having intergenerational impact. The logistics suppliers, truck companies, barge owners, equipment suppliers, machinery owners are sitting idle. The household income has vanished and is surviving on loans. Small-size businessmen such as tea stalls, automobiles workshops, petrol pumps, consumers' good vendors, roadside tire service providers have no business due to low flow of cash and job crisis. Cash flow has ceased. We must guarantee the judiciary, executive, and the legislatures that sustainability and economic growth should be inseparable. Goa can, without mining and quality tourism, would shrink endlessly. Speaker, sir, regarding welfare schemes, provided some enrollment facilities to constrained senior citizens, bedridden residents. Where is this and how many Goans are enrolled is a big question mark. I have not seen any much benefit of the Swaympurna Mitras, Taluka nodal officers, given to ensure benefit of government schemes. Hosting of some of the event of G20 summit, would it benefit the real Goan taxi drivers rather than engaging outside contracts as they did at the time of elections? Speaker, sir, security and safety. Governor stated that his government is committed to security and safety of not only the citizen, but the visiting tourist. 21 murders cases in the first half of 2022, compared to whole year of 25 cases in 2021. The latest rape in the Panjim city of a teenage engineering student in a bus was never heard before. So many cases unsolved, and there is no proper and strict action regarding feedback of reports of unsolved cases, which are forgotten as time passes. This needs to be taken very seriously. Goa was looked upon one of the safest places in the country, and this image has to be reinstalled. Speaker, sir, drug menace is a curse in Goa today. And with Sonali Poverty murder, the name of Goa stands famed internationally as a drug destination. Goa image should be reinstalled as a pearl of the West. Speaker, sir, Governor speaks of an accident-free Goa. How is this possible when police, instead of taking strict action of rash driving, was busy collecting challan money for non-helmet driving? 15% rise in accidents and 25% are fatal deaths. Look at the roads at some areas. Are they not death traps? Government speaks of free accident when they fail to provide safety. Speaker, sir, Honorable Governor speaks of his government hosted a program on safe soil campaign in collaboration with Isha Foundation in the presence of Sadhguru at Sham Prasad Mukherjee Stadium. Now, what is Safe Soil Foundation and what does it say? It speaks of growing trees to conserve soil. On one side, the government is cutting 50,000 trees for the linear project to serve corporates and also sacrificing Madai for Karnataka elections. Speaker, sir, regarding making Goa agricultural self-sufficient is a distant dream. Until the fields are fenced, cattle maintenance is curbed, and farmers are provided with harvesters and seed drilling machinery through panchayat with only diesel cost to be paid, as labor has become too expensive in Goa. The vegetables and fruits bought by the horticulture is of inferior quality, substandard, rotten rejected stock. This needs to be checked. Speaker, sir, regarding sports, I hope government will be able to host national game that is getting delayed every year. Goa is becoming a laughingstock of non-completion of the sports infrastructure due to lack of funds. When the BJP is ruling the center and at the state, the Chief Minister must get the required fund and see that the national games are held in time, that the structure is best in all disciplines and given equipment and proper facilities for training. Speaker, sir, regarding power, I am shocked to hear that the Goa government has increased the power tariff to meet the revenue expenditure, that is 15 paisa to 60 to 70 paisa per kilowatt hour on unit basis. This will be an extra burden on the common man who is already suffering. Why does the government not encourage solar lighting? Even the solar street light consumption is passed onto the people of Goa in their electricity bill. I, on behalf of my constituency, strongly oppose this hike. Speaker, sir, regarding our health, providing good health care and super treatment is the duty of the government towards the citizen. I hope we get the super specialty block and the information management system really soon, as it will benefit many Goans who have to wait for hours in queue to get appointment at GMC. Speaker, sir, regarding education, I caution the government that there shall be no interference in the management of the minority school and the fundamental right which gives them the power to administer their own institutes. This care has to be taken when implementing the national education policy also. A broad syllabus that is in line with the country's education has to be upgraded, as many Goans do not qualify for the competition in high-profile admission compared to the rest of the country. Thank you.
Honorable Member Ullas Noikar. Honorable
Speaker,
Member.
sir, आमचे ऑनरेबल मेंबर प्रेमेंट शेट जेणे मोशन घातला ताका सपोर्ट